Good afternoon, everyone. We're preparing now to begin this portion of the Illinois Board of Review hearing. The first portion of the hearing will be to deal with non-pro tunc matters. Those are cases where the individual, the appellant, is requesting to be permitted to submit a late appeal. The code, of course, provides a 30-day window for anyone who receives a code violation to submit an appeal. Of course, the non-pro tunc matters are for individuals who are asking to be permitted to submit their appeals beyond the 30-day window. I'm Kenneth Woodson, Board Chair. The board will introduce itself, then we have a few preliminary matters before we hear from the Law Department.
Good afternoon, Ralph Pincus.
Steve Pettit, board member.
Roger S. Tennant, Senior Board Member.
Lynn Huber, Board Counsel.
Thank you very much. Just a few preliminary matters, particularly for those who are joining us online, virtual. This is the formal hearing. We do have a court report as well as the recording of the Zoom system itself. We're asking that you treat this as if you were in the room. This is a formal hearing, so please, no reclining in your bed, your easy chair, no appearing on camera in your sleepwear. Gentlemen must remove their hats. If you are in a vehicle and moving, we will not hear your case. You must be parked in a safe place. Everyone will be given an opportunity to present their case. So please do not speak over one another. The recording and the court reporter cannot record your voices, what you say if you out of turn. And so with that, we will go to the Law Department to request, are there any preliminary uncontested matters for the non-pro tunc list?
Yes, good afternoon, members of the board. Lee Begelman on behalf of the city. I do have.
Mr. Begelman, I don't know if your microphone is on.
It is on. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
I'll just say it again. Lee Begelman on behalf of the city of Philadelphia. There are a few resolved matters on the non-pro tunc list by agreement. So I'll read. They are all.
Oh no, I have to keep that on. But if I turn it on, get an echo. That's what all.
Well, that's why it needs to. Yeah, no, it shouldn't.
No, I always keep that on.
You always do?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Is there any problem with the court reporter recording my voice?
No, Chair, I am hearing fine.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. My apologies. Let's continue.
No worries. Again, Lee Begelman on behalf of the city. There are a handful of resolved matters on the non-pro tunc list.
Okay.
They're the appeals of 619 Broad Holding LLC doing business as Tierview Construction LLC. It's matters 6 through 12 on the non-pro tunc list.
Okay.
They are each in agreement for a city of.
Well, let's do this. Last 4 digits and the one address and the appellant's name.
Yes. So case number 6 on the list, appeal number ending 3779, address 619 North Broad Street, appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC. That is a city of firm with a reduced fine of $1,000.
$1,000 fine.
Next, number 7 on the list, appeal number ending 3781, address 619 North Broad Street, appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC. That is also a city of firm with a reduced fine of $1,000. Next, number 8 on the list, it's appeal number ending 3782. Address is 619 North Broad Street. Appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC. That is a city of firm with a reduced fine of $1,000. Next is case number 9 on the list. Appeal number ending 3783. Address 619 North Broad Street. Appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC. That is a city of firm with a reduced fine of $1,000. Next, number 10 on the list, appeal number ending 3784. Appellant address 619 North Broad Street. Appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC, a city firm with a reduced fine of $1,000. Next, case number 11, appeal number ending 3785, address 619 North Broad Street, appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC, again, a city firm with a reduced fine of $1,000. And that is all. Oh, did I read number 12? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
number 12.
Okay. Number 12 on the list, appeal number ending 3847, address 619 North Broad Street, appellant 619 Broad Holding LLC, doing business as Tierview Construction LLC, also a city firm with a reduced fine of $1,000.
Thank you very much. Is that the only matters on the?
They are the only resolved matters on the non-pro-tunc list. I do believe there are continuance requests from
Okay.
people in the room, but those
Sure.
are the resolved by agreement.
Okay.
matters.
All right. Is anyone else in the room with a preliminary non-pro-tunc matter that we can resolve before we hear the cases? Anyone else in the room?
Hi,
Wait,
my name is,
wait. I don't believe you're in the room.
oh,
So
I'm sorry.
now I'll go to anyone from the law department who's virtual, who has a matter to be announced on the non-pro-tunc list. If you are, please use the raised hand symbol and we will address your matter. Okay, I have one, I believe, Mr. Rulo. Mr. Rulo, what do you have for us?
Yes. So just to clarify, this was one that we had emailed on where there was a joint request for a continuance on the non-pro-tunc matter. Did you want that addressed now or hold off on
Yes,
that?
yes, if you have it, let's talk.
Yes. So this is, I believe, number 17 on the list, appeal ending 3853, 2442 West Toronto Street. The appellant is Capitalized Enterprise, and their attorney is Oleg Sokolov. I am not sure if he is appearing today.
This is a joint request for a continuance?
Yes, there is actually separate litigation going on in this case, so it's almost like it should be on a litigation hold for now. But I think that if we just continue this, maybe 90 days, that we will have it resolved without the need for a hearing.
Okay, thank you. We'll note it as we continued. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any additional matters?
That does it for me on the non-pro-tunc list, at least.
Okay. The panel has several questions. We will begin with actually 3, 4, and 5. It appears that this is a corporation. We'll start with number 3. It's 3636 702 North 18th Street, Octane Construction, the second LLC, DBA Octane Construction Company. Is there an attorney representing the interests of this appellant? And it's the city, who's representing this matter for the city?
I am Lee Bagelman. on
Mr.
behalf of the
Bagelman?
city.
Yeah, it appears that 3, 4, and 5, all concerning Octane Construction, should require an attorney. Have you had any conversations with him?
No, I do not believe there's been any communications with the appellant.
Is anyone present representing the interests of Octane Construction? No one's present? No one's responding? Would you please confirm service, please?
Appellants in this matter listed 1735 Market Street, Suite A125-154, Philadelphia, PA, on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on October 24th, 2025.
Okay.
And that appears to be the same on all 3 of those appeals.
Okay, let's do this.
Abby,
The appeals.
you need to list out.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. The appeals concerning 3636 702 North 18th Street, 3637 2824 Cecil B. Moore Avenue, 3638 702 North 18th Street. Is that correct for the record?
That is correct.
And all those matters were formally and officially served.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Begelman, what is your pleasure?
The city would request that the petition be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:33 PM.
12:33 p.m. We will vote on each matter separately, so we will put on the record the time in which the vote occurs for each one. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-003636, 702 North 18th Street, Octane Construction Company. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. We'll poll the board on HA 2025-003637, 2824 Cecil B. Moore Avenue, Octane Construction Company. What time do we have?
12:33 PM.
12:33 p.m. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Also, we'll poll the board on HA 2025-003638, 702 North 18th Street, Octane Construction. What time do we have?
12:34 PM.
12:34 p.m. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you very much. That resolves those matters. If no one else has any preliminary matters, we will now go to the remaining matters that are noted on the non-pro talk list. So as the administrator called in the order.
Going to number 1 on today's list, HA 2025-003534 for 2134 Friendship Street. Appellant listed as Ecosia, but this was submitted by expediter Jerome Henry.
Okay, who's representing the city in this matter?
Lee Begelman on behalf of the city.
Good afternoon, Mr. Begelman. Anyone present representing the interests of 2134 Friendship Street? Anyone present? I'm sorry, are you come forward, sir? Yeah, we're gonna deal with that. Sir, your name?
Jerome Henry.
And wait. What is your, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give now will be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay, now, what is your relationship to this address?
I'm the licensed expediter that pulled the permits and everything.
Okay, now you're not permitted to represent the interests of the appellant at these hearings?
Yes, I was going to ask for a continuance for her because she was.
And you don't have standing to even do that. The person isn't here. Did they understand that they needed a lawyer and/or had to be here for themselves?
She understood that, but she couldn't make it. So she
Okay,
asked me that I
Mr.
do it
Begum,
for her.
okay, Mr. Begelman, what is your response to this?
I believe it is the first listing of this case. The city likely would not oppose a continuance, although the city would note if this were to proceed to a hearing that the city would argue that there has been no prejudice. The appeal is only filed 4 days late.
Okay.
So I don't know what's most efficient here, given given that.
Okay, a couple of things. One, any appellant who needs a continuance, that individual should formally request it in writing to the board and to the council representing the city. They run the risk of having their matter dismissed if they wait to the day of the hearing. And also because although licensed and professional expediter is doing a perfectly fine job, you aren't permitted to argue on behalf of an appellant, even to come in and ask for a continuance. Okay? So what we will do for the record is continue this matter, okay?
Thank you.
And advise the appellant, so please formally request a continuance on her own or his own behalf, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All ready? Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, please call the next matter.
Case number 2 on today's list, HA 2025-003537 for 4732-42 North Broad Street, Owen Williamson, but appeal submitted by expediter Jerome Henry.
Okay, and Mr. Henry, as previously stated, so we aren't going to ask for any testimony on your behalf. Is this a request for, Mr. Begum, is this a request for a continuance, or are you aware of what we're doing?
I believe Mr. Henry indicated prior to the hearing that there was going to be a continuance request made. I do believe the appellant is in the room himself.
Is the appellant present? If the appellant's present, you have to come forward. You have to speak for yourself. Okay, sir, would you give us your name, please?
Yes, my name is Norbert Brown Jr.
Okay, please raise your right hand to be. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Brown,
I apologize. I was under the impression this was the appellant, but it's my understanding the appellant is named Owen Williamson.
Yes, I have a 10-year lease with him.
Okay, wait. So you are not Owen Williamson.
No,
Owen Williamson owns the building.
yes, but on the lease, it says that I pay all taxes, everything on the building for the next 10 years.
Right. And are you responsible, do you have authority to seek variances or other changes and permits, et cetera, for the building?
Yes, sir. I poured some.
Okay.
for the problem that we.
Now, is it in your name or in your company name?
It's in my company name,
Okay.
Cicely Tyson Performing Arts Center.
Okay, so you need an attorney to represent you.
Yes, I do have an attorney.
Where's the attorney?
The attorney just got all the information for it, and he's not here today, but I wanted to see if we can get, if we-
Okay, this is an intent to cease. Mr. Begelman, what is your response?
The city does oppose the continuance request here, and does believe there's substantial prejudice to the city if the board were to grant the nunc-pro-tunc request. But for both the same reason, the appeal filed here was filed well over a year after the notice of violation was issued. Actually, well over a year since the notice of intent to cease was issued. I believe the actual violation notice was sent prior to that.
Okay.
The notice of intent to cease was issued on June 6th, 2024, and this appeal was filed September 12th, 2025. So the city and as the board has noted, this has been under intent to cease since June 2024. So the city does oppose this continuance request and would oppose nunc-pro-tunc relief if that is
Okay.
discussed here.
What's the status of the activity?
I don't have a witness from the department here to testify as to.
Sir, is the business still operating?
The business is doing the renovation, and Mr. Owens is.
Okay, no, you didn't answer the question I asked.
sorry.
Is the business itself still operating in the space itself? That you,
Yes, the business is still.
so it hasn't ceased operation?
We have not done anything in the building at all until we pulled the permits now, but we are there. We just have the lease, so we're there, but we're not doing any work in the building at all. We just pulled the permits for the.
Okay, no, you're missing my point.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The business activity that was noted in the intent to cease, was that a operation of a business or construction without permits?
It was, we was coming into destruction with permits, pulling permits.
Just 1 minute. All right, so why are you not just now getting an attorney?
Because all of the mail was going to Mr. Owens. Mr. Owens is 85 years old. He have not gave me anything for the first years that we had just the building.
You didn't know anything about the intent to cease?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see the posting on the building itself?
Yes, I seen that on the building, and
Right.
then I called him and I asked him, and he just came past and gave me everything from 3 years ago.
And the violation, Mr. Begum, is to Mr. Williamson?
One moment. The notice of intent to cease operations was issued to Owen W. Williamson.
Okay. All right, given the circumstance, I don't like doing this, but we're gonna probably need to continue this so he can get legal counsel. I understand the nature of the problem and the impact on the city, but in this instance, we're gonna give a short continuance, and it's a must be tried, meaning that whenever you show up again, you have to be prepared to proceed.
Okay.
Your attorney must be prepared, your attorney must be present. There won't be any additional continuances. It must be tried.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
What I notice, if I may, is that the notice to cease was because the property didn't have proper zoning. So if that's the case, and you haven't applied for zoning, you've got a long ride to go before you can get that resolved.
No, can I talk?
Yep.
Okay, we have zoning. We actually got an April date for zoning. We do have zoning for the building, and we've been going through zoning for the last, I think, a year and a half, because they wanted to get the exceptional license because the building holds 2,800 people. So they wanted to make sure that we had the correct parking and everything. So we've been working on that outside of the business. So we do have the zoning meetings and also a court date for zoning, sir.
Oh, but he doesn't have the permit yet.
Sounds like it.
I have a question, sir. Did you say your zoning date with the ZBA is April of 2026?
Yes, they have one for us for April, yes. sir.
You've been meeting with the community prior to that,
Yes, we already met up with the
with the
community.
RCO?
And we was approved 15, I think it was 36-3.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you very much. You excused for today. All right, thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's call the remaining list.
I'm going to move us to number 16 on today's list, appeal also submitted by Mr. Henry, but it's HA 2025-003841 for 5901 Elmwood Ave. Appellant is listed as Jerome Henry, the expediter.
Okay, who is the actual appellant? Sir, please come have a seat.
Gabby, do you have that? I have.
Sir, give us your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Idrissa Sharif.
Okay, I tell you what I'd like you to do, pull the microphone closer to you. And, yeah, and tell us your name very slowly and spell your last name, okay?
Yeah, my name is Idrissa Sharif. Sharif, like a sheriff for the county. Sheriff.
Okay. Mr. Sharif?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Help me God. Yes, they true.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Chair, I apologize. May I have the spelling of the gentleman's first name?
Please spell your first name, please.
I like an Indian. D like a David. R like a Romeo. I Indian. S Sam. A apple.
Adiria
Idrissa.
Adressa. Did you get that, Mr. Kelly?
Yes, Chair, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I apologize to everyone in the room that our screen that you normally would be viewing is not operable. That's a glitch that we haven't yet been able to resolve, so we apologize for that. Okay, Mr. Sharif, what is your relationship to 5901 Elmwood Avenue?
Yeah, we leased that place for 5 years.
Okay, wait a minute. You are the owner or you are a tenant?
I'm the tenant.
Your tenant? Now, is the violation notice, who was it written to? Is it written to you as a person, individual, or is it written to a company?
No, it's written to the owner.
To the owner?
Yeah.
And the owner is not present?
The owner is not present, refer or right for me to appeal because I'm the one conducting or parking into the yard.
Okay, now, is that business that you're operating in that location, is it owned by you individually as a person, or do you have a company name, a corporation?
I got a company name.
Okay, what is it, an LLC or a corporation? How is it organized?
It's a LLC.
LLC. And the LLC owns the business that's operating at 5901 Elmwood Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Given that, I believe you need to have an attorney to represent you at this hearing
Yes, sir.
because it's a corporation.
Yes,
And we require all LLCs and or corporately owned appellants to be represented by legal counsel.
yes,
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what we're going to do today is to continue your case to give you time to go hire an attorney to represent your interests at the hearing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any response, Mr. Beggarman?
No objection to the continuance. I'll just note that when this matter is scheduled for a non-pro tonque hearing, the appeal is only filed 6 days late, and the city does not believe it's prejudiced if the board were to
Okay.
grant non-pro tonque relief.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sir, you excused for today, but please hire an attorney as quickly as possible and reschedule this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. What do we have next?
Moving to our last 3 matters today, they look like they're the same appellant, but I'll read them individually. So starting with number 13, HA 2025-003792 for 1414 Kerbaugh Street, Nazarene Community Development Corporation.
Okay. And there are 3 appeals.
Yes, it will also be 14 and 15 for that same appellant, different addresses, though. I can read those now, or
Yes, let's read the last four digits in a different
Yep.
addresses.
14 is ending in 3793 for 1410 Kerbau Street, and 15 is ending in 3794 for 1412 Kerbau Street.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Lee Begelman on behalf of the city.
Mr. Begerman, who's representing the interest of the appellant?
I am. My name is Susan Moody, ID number 43013. I represent the Nazarene Community Development Corporation.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Moody, for your appearance. As you know, this is a non-pro tunc hearing, and so we need to hear from you and or your client as to why we should permit an application beyond the 30-day window provided in the code. Now, I will go through each address and note the variance, and we will need to present each one separately, and we will vote on each one separately. Although, of course, some of the information may be repetitive. In order to keep the record clear, we will do them separately, okay?
Yes, very
so-
well.
Now, in this instance, once we put the data on the record, we will hear from you, and then the city can respond.
Thank you.
According to the record, 1414 Kerbau Street, head violation occurred on 8/13/2025. The appeal was submitted 9/25/25. And so it's beyond the 30-day notice, 30-day period provided by code. What is the response of the appellant?
Thank you very much. In the courtroom today is the pastor of Nazarene Baptist Church, Reverend K. Marshall Williams, who also serves as the president of the Nazarene Community Development Corporation. He is here before the board. Board members, the appeal was filed 13 days after the timely appeal should have been filed. Nazarene Community Development Corporation is a small development corporation loosely affiliated with the Nazarene Baptist Church. There are no administrative offices, and mail comes to the Nazarene Baptist Church. This violation, I believe, was issued on August 12th. With the exception of being open for church services, that is a vacation month. So unfortunately, the mail from the city of Philadelphia was not received by an officer of the Community Development Corporation until September 23rd. I am counsel to the CDC and to my church. When I received these notices, I filed the nunc-pro-tunc appeals right away. So we are only 13 days past the appeal period, and we certainly have meritorious defenses to the claims that exist on the violation notices. I understand that the board will not entertain our defenses at this time, but we just seek redress in allowing our appeals to go forward. There's been no prejudice to the city, as I believe, because of the short period of time that has lapsed between the notice of violation and when the appeal was filed.
Thank you. Any response from the city?
Briefly, although the board lacks jurisdiction to hear any appeal filed beyond 30 days, and it's appellant's burden to prove that the appeal was untimely as a result of some non-negligent circumstances, here and in all three of these nunc-pro-tunc petitions, the city does not believe it is prejudiced by the very short delay in filing a timely appeal. And so for that reason, the city will leave this matter to the board's discretion.
Thank you. Any additional questions from the panel? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We will now poll the board on each one separately. We'll vote on each one. Okay. HA 2025-003792, 1414 Kerbau Street, Nazarene Community Development Corporation, request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request
Thank you.
granted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Regarding HA 2025-003-793, 1410 Kerbau Street, Nazarene Community Development Corporation, request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
HA 2025-003-794, 1412 Kerbau Street, Nazarene Community Development Corporation, request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Request granted.
Oh, request granted.
Request granted.
All right, thank you very much. That concludes these matters. Based on the decision of the panel to grant your request, a regular hearing will be scheduled for you to argue your appeal.
Thank you very much, board members.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Counsel,
May I be excused?
Yes, you and the witnesses are excused. Wait, just one
Counsel,
Thank you
second.
very much.
Before you're excused,
Yes.
as a CDC, that means you have a relationship with the city and its community development programs. I would hope that you and Mr. Bagelman or whoever's handling the matter can discuss and find a way to resolve whatever the issues are concerning code violations.
Sir, I don't know who is speaking,
My
but
name is Ralph Pincus. I'm a
oh,
member
yes,
of the
Mr. Pincus, I think I know who you are. Yes, sir. We have been in contact not only with the city of Philadelphia, but also I'm a prior attorney with the Redevelopment Authority. I've been in contact with the council with the Redevelopment Authority, and we are pushing forward on the merits that we will argue at a later date.
Very good. That's all. I want to just encourage some effort to resolve the matter. Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, that concludes, I believe, our non-pro-tunc list. We will take a short executive session and return momentarily.
No?
Want to make sure that Mr. Kelly is ready for us. He can give me the thumbs up, and then we will go on the record.
I'm ready, Chair.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kenneth Woodson, Board Chair. We will now begin. The board itself will introduce itself to you because this is our second portion of this formal hearing. We did non-pro-tunc matters previously. We're now calling the main list. But before we call those items, we want to hear from the Law Department regarding any preliminary matter that we can read into the record. Again, I'm Kenneth Woodson, Board Chair.
Ralph Pincus, board member.
Steve Pettit, board member.
Roger S. Tennant, senior board member.
And if I may, the chairman made a small announcement or a short announcement at the beginning of our earlier hearings regarding the seriousness of these hearings. They're the same as if you were in a court. You should be appropriately attired. There's no reason to wear a hat in our proceedings unless you have some religious reason. Otherwise, please remove your hats. Please be in a place that you're attired and your surroundings are appropriate. And if you're in a vehicle, the vehicle must be stopped. Thank you. And again, if you're wearing a hat, we ask you to remove it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's proceed. Who's representing the Law Department with the preliminary list of matters?
Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city.
Thank you. Ms. Bagelman, what do you have for us?
Yeah, I'll start with matters that are moot.
That's fine.
Then I have a couple of agreements to read into the record, and I believe my colleagues will have some
Okay.
additional matters. So starting with the matters that are moot, case number 13 on today's list, appeal number ending 3418, address 650 Fairmount Avenue, appellant Pelco Builders, Inc. That is moot. Number 14 on the list, appeal number ending 3419, address 650 Fairmount Avenue, appellant Pelco Builders, Inc. That is moot. Next, number 15, appeal number ending 3420. The address is 650 Fairmount Avenue, appellant Pelco Builders, Inc. That is moot. Next, number 16, appeal number ending 3421, address 650 Fairmount Avenue, appellant Pelco Builders, Inc. That is moot. Next, number 17 on the list, appeal number ending 3422, address 544 South 52nd Street, appellant CU Properties LLC. That is moot. Next, number 23 on the list. It's appeal number ending 4644, address 1701 Mount Vernon Street, appellant Carrie, Kairi Simmons. That is moot. Next, number 25, appeal number ending 1082, address 421 North 60th Street, appellant Sutanya, Sutanya Williams. That is moot complied. Next, number 26, appeal number ending 1092, address 1125 Vine Street, appellant Amina Shabazz. That is moot. Number 27, appeal number ending 1093, address 2180 Margaret Street, appellant Hiking Williams, doing business as King's Collision. That is moot. Next, number 29, appeal number ending 1110, address 4228 Pine Street. The appellant is Maritez Zawansky. I'll spell that. It's Maritess and then Zwizanski. That is moot. Next, number 31 on the list, appeal number ending 1123, address 6614 Erdrich Street, appellant Sijing Chen, moot. Next, number 32, appeal number ending 1136, address 3730 North 15th Street, appellant Naomi Values, last name is Valeus, doing business as Mana and Do LLC, moot. Number 33, appeal number ending 1140, address 2524 North Colorado Street, appellant Harold Cost II, moot. Number 34, appeal number ending 1141, address 1213 West Harold Street, appellant Roy Brooks Jr., that is moot. Number 35 on the list, appeal number ending 1143, address 2065 Chelton Avenue, appellant Dorothy Parkins, moot. Number 36, appeal number ending 1146, address 6614 North Opal Street, appellant Kiara Clark, moot. Next, number 39 on the list, it's appeal number ending 1169, address 5111 Chester Avenue, appellant Rhonda Barnes, moot. Next, number 44 on the list, appeal number ending 1185, address 163 Hansberry Street, appellant Claudia Beswick, moot. Next, number 46, appeal number ending 1194, address 4582 G Street, appellant Yanira Martinez, moot. Next, number 47, appeal number ending 1203, address 140 South Broad Street, Kyle Luza is the appellant. It's my understanding that appeal was withdrawn by the appellant. Next, number 48, appeal number ending 1209, address 701 South 2nd Street, appellant LBM Dose LLC, moot. Next, number 50 on the list, it's appeal number ending 1217, address 2717 West Girard Avenue, appellant 2020 Real Estate, that is moot. Number 51 on the list, appeal number ending 1219, address 1113 Rosalie Street, appellant Yvette Sanders, moot. Next, number 53, appeal number ending 1236, address 4345 Holmesburg Avenue, appellant KGD Development LLC, moot. Number 54, appeal number ending 1237, address 4220 Holmesburg Avenue, appellant KGD Development LLC, moot. Number 55, appeal number ending 1238, address 4224 Holmesburg Avenue, appellant KGD Development LLC, moot. Number 56, appeal number ending 1244, address 118 to 22 South 16th Street, appellant John Reed Happy Rooster, that is moot. And finally, number 61 on the list, appeal number ending 1338, address 2634 North Chadwick Street, appellant James Zhang, that is moot. I will now read, I have a couple of agreements straight into the record as well. Starting back to number 1 on the list.
Before we go forward.
Yes.
If I may, anyone who's in attendance and heard their case noticed as moot, we will not be hearing that case. If you have a question about whether or an understanding of the decision of the determination to make your case moot, you may call the board at the number listed on your notice of today's hearing.
Thank you. Let's proceed. Thank you. Let's proceed. Thank you.
So yeah, I'll now read some agreements into the
Yeah,
record, and I
please.
believe some colleagues have some agreements or other unopposed preliminary matters. The first, going back to case number 1, it's appeal number ending 1595, address 810 West Roosevelt Boulevard, appellant Louis Ventresca. There's an agreement in this matter. It's a city affirm with a 60-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
Next, going to number 37 on the list. Appeal number ending 1162. The address 2812 Master Street, appellant Jennifer Christie. There is an agreement, it's a city affirm of the violations with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
90-day stay. Thank you.
Next, number 43 on today's list. Appeal number ending 1175, address 6401 Ogons Avenue. The appellant Mount Airy Bethesda Manor and Mount Airy Christian Day School. We have an agreement. It's a city affirm of the violations, a 30-day stay of enforcement, and the appellant has agreed to have a fire watch on the property until the fire code violations are resolved.
So fire watch is required during the 30 days?
Yes.
Okay, when does the fire watch start?
As soon as the agreement is signed today.
Okay,
And I'll
Thank
forward
you.
that, I can forward that to the board once I receive that, but we do have an agreement.
thank you.
Next, number 58, appeal number ending, oh, I'm sorry. That is all of my agreements, I believe. But I'll allow my colleagues to step up with any other
Okay,
unopposed matters.
okay. Anyone else in the room with a preliminary matter for today's regular list?
Good afternoon, Board. This is Christopher Johnson for the City of Philadelphia. I have a couple of preliminary matters on the main list.
Yes, good afternoon.
First, I'm going to call case number 59
59?
on the list regarding 917 Washington Avenue, Oscar Vu and Elizabeth Nguyen.
Okay,
And the petitioners in this case have appeared, but it's my understanding that no interpreter has been called and that the petitioners would need an interpreter in order to proceed with the matter. For that reason, we're asking the board to continue it for an interpreter. And I guess, Mr. Vu, do you require an interpreter?
First, my name is Reggie Marius, E as in Echo, C as in Charlie 505, and I
Okay,
am
wait
the Spanish
a minute.
interpreter.
Well, hold on a minute.
We do have 3 cases that will require your services, but this is not a Spanish interpreter case at the moment.
Okay, what language? Vietnamese? Okay, and you believe that you need an interpreter to help you through this case? Yes? Okay, okay. So we will continue this matter to allow for an interpreter to be secured for your benefit, okay?
Today?
Not today. We'll send you a letter with a new time and date.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think both. Well, before he leaves, is that a hearing issue or interpreter or both? Okay. 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 Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call the board's attention to number 62 on today's list, HA 2025-001405 regarding 6743 Upland Street. Mr. Judge, doing business as Judge's Automotive.
Yes.
Okay, is that person present?
Yes.
And
Okay, what's the preliminary matter in this?
so I had a chance to discuss the matter in a breakout room with Mr. Judge and with the L&I. I know that there are numerous violations that were written, but all of them have been complied except for one single outstanding violation that is on certification of fire suppression, for which they have an appointment on Tuesday for the company to come. So we've agreed to ask the board to mark it as city affirmed with a 60-day stay of enforcement.
Okay, Mr. Judge, are you present?
Yes.
Okay, I'm for some reason not seeing you on my screen here.
Can you see me now? Yes.
Yes, okay. Now I can see you. Do you agree with what's been said by the law department that there's an agreement?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. So the agreement to be read in the record is city affirm, and what's the penalty?
60-day stay of enforcement.
City affirm, 60 days stay of enforcement. Okay. All right. That matter is resolved.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And one last preliminary matter, going back up to number 3 on today's list, HA 2024-002329, and it's 1632 South 21st Street, Carmela Miller. This is a matter that I'm aware has been listed multiple times before, but the city this time is requesting one last continuance due to the unavailability of its witness today. There was an administrative snafu where the department wasn't aware that that case was supposed to go forward this afternoon. And I would apologize profusely to the department. Mr. Denenberg does not oppose it. And I know he had another matter that was scheduled at this, like right now, that he's attending. So the city would humbly request one last continuous.
Okay. In this instance, is there, what's your expectation in terms of being resolved before we come back?
Well, I think there's still a chance because this is a case that is another matter related to extending the chimney at the petitioner's property after a roof deck was built by their neighbor. There's a contractor that has offered many times to accommodate and perform the work and to finalize an agreement to let them do the work. There's one clause, Mr. Denenberg told me, that he was asking them to sign that they had not agreed to a hold harmless clause. It's not really relevant to the case, which regards whether or not the building's in violation, but it's my hope that they will try one last time to resolve it and get the work done because the chimney needs to get extended.
So hopefully they aren't using it now, right?
Well, it's winter time, and if that's their heating system, then they would be doing it, and then it's their house. It's the petitioner's house that needs to extend their chimney.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Please note, though, that, I mean, this is fourth listing, so it must be heard the next time up.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Okay.
Good afternoon, Board. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Good afternoon.
I have 3 matters to bring to your attention. The first is listed as number 28. This is appeal ending 001108 regarding 524 South Street. Appellant Chase Miller.
No. Sorry, I'm here.
Okay. All righty. What is the? Oh,
Greg Katz.
So
wait, just one moment.
Sure.
Is Council Ali Favor is noted here?
No. Can I identify myself for the record, please?
Yes.
My name is Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Katz, K-A-T-Z. I am the Government Relations and Compliance Manager for the company. Ali Favor is our general counsel, and we requested with the city that we get an extension or a continuance so that we may bring in an attorney local
Okay.
to Philadelphia.
See, that's the continuance request is what the city's law department was about to do.
Gotcha.
Okay. And your lawyer is the only one permitted to represent your interests at this hearing, not you.
Well, I am an attorney with the company.
Oh, but are you licensed to practice in Pennsylvania?
No, I'm not late. Nor is
wait,
Ali.
wait. Listen to me. So you would not be speaking. Let's do it the way we normally do it. Just calm down. Okay, let's hear from the city.
Thank you. My understanding, this is now the second attorney that I have heard from regarding this appellant, but they are not barred to practice in the state of Pennsylvania. They are working on obtaining an attorney who can do so. They made a continuance request, I believe, early last week, and the city does not oppose.
The city doesn't oppose the continuance request?
Correct.
Intent to cease.
Now, this is noted as an intent to cease, though. Is it an operating concern at the location?
My understanding is that we do have time in order to allow for this particular continuance request.
Okay. Is this an unsafe situation or any outstanding fire code violations?
This is a use violation.
Use violation? Okay. Alrighty. I would note this, we can continue this, but must be heard when it's listed, which means that's the only additional bite of the apple, because this is an intent to cease matter, and we must get this thing heard and out of the way. And I'm not sure why a company would have such a difficulty securing the services of a Pennsylvania barred attorney.
Well, I could respond to that if you want.
That won't be necessary. So we're going to move on. Okay, thank you. It's continued.
Ridiculous.
The next matter is number 45, appeal ending 001189 regarding 7219 Woodland Avenue. Appellant Cyril Ananyu. We have an agreement in order to mark the sole remaining violation, which is for storage of combustibles, with city affirmed with a 90-day stay.
City affirmed 90-day stay. Okay, thank you. Is the appellant present?
He indicated he would be. I do have a signed agreement, though, that I can forward to board administration.
That's fine. Okay, thank you.
We also have an update for number 63 on the list. This is appeal ending 001005. This is also regarding 7219 Woodland Avenue. Same appellant. It is an intent to cease appeal. This can be marked moot.
Moot? Oh, good. Thank you.
And that concludes my preliminary matters.
Thank you. Anyone else in the room?
Good afternoon, members of the board. Lee Bagelman again with the city. I do have one more unopposed preliminary matter, an agreement that was just reached on case number 18 on the
18?
list.
Okay.
Appeal number ending 3482, address 110 West Haynes Street. Appellants Carly and Marcia Schulman. They are represented by Mr. Yanoff, who I believe is on the Zoom hearing. We've reached an agreement for a city affirm of the violations with a 60-day stay of enforcement.
60-day stay. Thank you. Mr. Yanoff, are you present?
I am, and we agree to that, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Sorry. Good afternoon, members of the board. Thomas Guyutsa for the city.
Good afternoon.
I had one uncontested matter today. This is number 58 on today's list, ending in 001283, concerning 6338 Banton Street. And the appellant is, well, she's listed as Charlotte Walker on the document. I believe there's a slight misspelling there, but it's
What should it be?
CHARLETTE instead of LOTTE.
Okay. And the status? What is
The status of this is a city affirm with a 30-day stay of enforcement.
30-day stay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, is anyone virtual from the law department has an uncontested matter? I see Mr. Michael Rulo's hand raised. Mr. Rulo?
Yes, good afternoon, board members. If I could direct your attention to, well, I believe Mr. Cook is here, so we can start with Mr. Cook's case. Number 57, appeal ending 001264, 5610 Germantown Avenue. The listed appellant is Karina Ginyard. We emailed the board earlier. We believe that case is going to be hopefully resolved via an upcoming zoning board hearing on, I believe it's March 4th. I'll let Mr. Cook correct me. So we were going to request a continuance of this matter until after that hearing date.
Is Mr. Cook the attorney for a record for this matter?
He is.
Yes,
I'm not
Mr.
sure if he
Chairman.
was entered when the form was circulated. So I guess that's also news that we should update the board on. But he is the attorney for the appellant in that matter.
Okay, Mr. Cook, if you put your name on the record, please.
Harry Cook, HARRY COOK, Anastasio Law.
Okay, thank you. So this is a joint request for continuance?
This is a request by appellant that is unopposed by the city.
Okay, all right.
There's a date.
And I know there's a ZBA hearing on March 4th, so we will.
Correct.
It makes sense to schedule it after the March 4th date. Is
Yes,
that what,
Mr. Chairman.
you're requesting? Okay, all right, thank you. Please note that for the administrator. Thank you very much. So we're
Thank you
noted
so
as
much.
continued. Okay,
Thank you.
you matter, you excuse. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
And then I had an additional item, which is number 30, appeal ending 001121, 700 to 42 Adams Avenue. It's 05 Pettits, I believe, PETETE Inc., doing business as Euphoria Restaurant. We had emailed the board earlier about that matter, but there was actually a joint continuance request because of a unique issue concerning the license in this matter. And in addition to that, Mr. Griffin, who is not here today and is counsel for the appellant, was unavailable this afternoon. So that one would be a joint continuance request.
Okay, request granted, so that will be noted as continued.
And I just did want to note, because I just wanted to make sure that the board was aware, but there, and I believe Mr. Griffin had noted this in the email, there was an assertion as to whether or not his firm had received notice of today's hearing. I obviously have no information on that, but I did just want to note that, that there was that assertion out there. So, hopefully if there was any mailing issue, that can be resolved in case the city does
Okay.
want to proceed next time.
Sure, we'll check with the administrator.
Okay.
Please.
Notice was sent to the mailing address provided on the appeal application, but we can confirm with Mr. Griffin before we send out the next date.
And sorry, the only other item on that is because of the licensing process that's underway here, If that could be 90 days or later as well in terms of the next continuance, it would be appreciated given how long we think
Okay.
this issue is going to take to work out.
That will be noted. The administrator will take that into consideration.
And then the final preliminary matter I had is number 12, appeal ending 003-316, 1512 Cambridge Street. The appellant is a Gerardo Zappalone, and the attorney is listed as Oleg Sokolov. Oleg had emailed the board, or I've submitted my exhibits, and Mr. Sokolov had emailed the board. My understanding is that the appellant has not appeared today and that Mr. Sokolov has withdrawn his appearance because he is unable to get a hold of his client to prepare for today. So I am, as a result, it does not appear that Mr. Sokolov has appeared here today. So I wanted to advise the board of that. I am not sure what the board wants to do. The city is potentially prepared to proceed today, but
Okay, well, let's confirm service and then we'll make a decision.
Appellants in this matter listed 1512 Cambridge Street, number 2, Philadelphia, PA, on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, was Mr. Oleg Sokolov also included?
Sorry, I apologize. Yes, he was also included. The address listed for him was 226 Walnut Street, Philadelphia, PA. And notice was sent to that same mailing address also on October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, so service is perfected. What is your pleasure, Mr. Rouleau?
Since the appellant has not appeared, and if the board is not going to continue it, then the city would be requesting that this matter be marked dismissed for failure to appear. Otherwise, we're ready to proceed.
Okay, thank you. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
It's 1:31. Are we aware of whether or not the appellant is here? The case hasn't been called, has it?
So, yeah, it was read into the record, but we'll call it again. Mr. Gerardo Zappalone, Zapaglione. Anyone present representing the interests of 1512 Cambridge Street, number 2? Anyone present? No one's responding, so we will proceed. We'll poll the board regarding HA 2024-003316, 1512 Cambridge Street, number 2, Gerardo Zappalone. Mispronounced that, Zampaglione. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. So that matter's been dismissed, Mr. Rouleau.
Thank you, board members.
Okay, you have any additional matters for us?
No, I do not. Thank you.
Anyone else virtual from the law department have a preliminary matter? I see Mr. Fernandez. Mr. Fernandez, what do you have for us?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a handful of matters. First, appeals number 4 through 11 on the list. I'll read out the appeal numbers in turn. They're all HA 2024, so I'll begin with 2962 for 305 South 41st Street, then 2981 for 307 South 41st Street, then 2983 for 309 South 41st Street, then 2984 for 311 South 41st Street, then 2999 for 313 South 41st Street, 3006 for 315 South 41st Street, 3007 for 317 South 41st Street, and 3009 for 319 South 41st Street. These appeals are all, the appellant for all of these matters is Simon Associates Limited. They're represented by Mike Phillips, who I believe is here with us today. And they all are substantively the same issue. Essentially, there was some work done, the changing of porch posts on these consecutive properties, and L&I issued notices of violation saying that permits needed to be obtained and historical commission approval would be required for the issuance of those permits. This district was designated historically shortly before those violations were issued, and the appellant through their counsel, has alleged that essentially that they should be waived from having to go through the historical approval process because the project was already initiated before the historical designation. Further, the historical designation is actually currently on appeal to the Court of Common Pleas, with oral arguments scheduled for December 11th of this year, of course, in just 9 days' time. The appellant from the Historical Commission to the Court of Common Pleas in that matter is seeking to essentially dissolve the district historical designation. So this has been continued, I believe, twice before.
Yes, this is the third listing.
Yes, and I spoke with Mr. Phillips, and earlier today he submitted a continuance request to board's administration that was unopposed by the city. The reason that I chose not to oppose the request and why I do think it would be appropriate to continue these matters despite it being at a third listing is because the appeal hearing on that historical designation appeal, the oral argument is in just over a week's time. That could potentially change the appellant's posture with respect to addressing these violations. Further, after that appeal is disposed of, hopefully within the next few weeks, at that point, the appellants can submit permit applications that would trigger historical commission review. And at that point, they could apply to have the waiver I referenced earlier that would essentially not require them to go through the historical approval process. And so essentially there's a bunch of moving parts here, and there is going to be a lot more clarity in the next couple of weeks to come. And I've spoken to the department. There's no safety concerns here. And I do believe that the appellant's counsel and I will be in a much better position to resolve these matters without 7 or however many it is hearings need to be held before this board, or hearings on 7 different appeals. And so with all of that said, I do not oppose appellant's continuance request, and I think it would be a good way to conserve this board's time if this is granted one last continuance, so that this can hopefully be resolved between the parties in the weeks to come.
I have one question that I'll ask Mr. Phillips if he has something he'd like to comment on. What's the status of the proceedings regarding the validity of the historic district itself, and where does that stand?
Yes, thank you, and members of the board, and thanks to Will for that summary. Took a lot of the words out of my mouth, but that's currently what Ms. Fernandez was referencing, is having an oral argument before Judge Hall next week on December 11th. So there will be oral argument, and again, so a procedural attack against the district, the result of which could be the district designation not being in place for a period of time. So if that were to happen, we should know within, I believe, about a month and a half or so. Given that oral arguments next week, and then usually the judge would issue his opinion within a month.
Okay, so it makes sense then if we accept the representation by Mr. Fernandez to work out a date beyond the Court of Common Pleas hearings. And I guess if there's any further appeal beyond that. So unless there's an objection from my colleagues here on the panel, we will continue this matter. Mr. Fernandez, please check with the administrator to see, we can set a date far enough out in the future that kind of clears all the hurdles so we don't have to keep coming back.
We would appreciate that.
I will.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes, please.
Thank you, members of the board.
Okay, turning to my next matter, it's number 19 on the list, appeal number ending appeal number HA 2024-4540, appellant Barry Neff, address 2636 East Allegheny Avenue. I've reached an agreement with this appellant to resolve the appeal. A copy of the executed settlement agreement has been sent to board administration. All violations except for 2 issued under the appealed case file are already resolved. And for the two remaining violations, the agreed upon disposition is city affirmed with a 60-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you. 60-day stay. Thank you.
Next, turning to appeal number 22 on the list, HA 2024-004623. Appellant is Gray and Grays LLC, represented by Samuel Ben Samuel, who did not file the appeal initially, but emailed the board essentially entering their appearance and requesting a continuance for I think it was dated September 4th. Regardless, I spoke to Mr. Ben Samuel, and in short, the violations that still exist under the case file that is subject to this appeal are for operating a salvage yard without the required use registration permit and without the required license. Mr. Ben Samuel represented to me that the landlord has since evicted the tenant that was operating the business and is in the process of removing the vehicles that remain on the lot, and that should be done within the next week or two, at which time a reinspection is going to be scheduled. And so I executed a settlement agreement with Mr. Ben Samuel on behalf of this appellant, wherein the remaining violations are to be affirmed with a 30-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you. 30-day stay. Yep.
Then finally, a brief potential administrative issue. I just wanted to ask if anyone is here on behalf of Francisco Castillo for 5231 to 51 Belfield Avenue.
What number is that?
It's number 40 on the list. Appeal number ending 01172. It's a bit of an unusual situation, but I
Okay,
spoke to
let's see who responds.
Thank you.
Before you continue. Anyone present representing 5231-51 Belfield Avenue? Francisco Castillo. Francisco Castillo. Anyone present?
Chairman Woodson?
Yes.
This one has a Spanish interpreter on it, so.
Oh, okay. We have a Spanish interpreter. The interpreter present?
Yes, sir. I'm still here. My name is
Okay.
Reggie. My ID is ES and Echo, CS and Charlie 505.
Okay, sir. If you would raise your right hand to be sworn.
Of course, give me a moment to turn off my camera.
Okay, but Mr. Valley, would you mind turning on your camera, please, so we can actually see your image? Okay, thank you very much. Now, would you, Mr. Kelly, did you get the full name?
Yes, Chair, I did. Thank you.
Okay, all right, Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly, do you swear affirm that you will faithfully translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English the proceedings regarding 5231-51 Belfield Avenue?
I swear.
Thank you very much. Okay, sir, the way we're going to do this from this point forward is that anything said in English, you need to repeat in Spanish, and if the appellant arrives and responds in Spanish, you will represent that person's statements in English, okay?
That's right.
Okay. All right, Mr. Fernandez, please proceed.
Okay, ahead of today's hearing,
And you'll need to do it in short statements, of course, so the interpreter can interpret
Yes.
whatever you say.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I'll start over again. Ahead of today's hearing, I called the appellant Francisco Castillo.
Ok, tenemos, señor, vamos a empezar una vez más. Estamos con la audiencia para el apelante Francisco Castillo.
When I called Mr. Castillo, I had a conversation with him in Spanish.
Cuando yo llamé al señor Castillo, tuve una conversación con él en español.
He informed me that he was no longer operating the business at the premises, 5231 to 51 Belfield Avenue.
Él me informó que ya no estaba operando el negocio en las premisas de la 5231 a la 251 Belfield Avenue
And didn't intend on appearing today.
y no intentó aparecerse el día de hoy.
The reason I asked for this case to be called now is because he did tell me
La razón por la cual yo llamé a este caso ahora es porque él me dijo
that the landlord would be appearing at this hearing and attempting to step into his shoes and prosecute his appeal.
porque él me dijo de que el arrendatario aparecería en esta audiencia e intentaría dar un paso en sus zapatos y ejecutar en lo que es su apelación.
Given that there's been no response to the call of this case, I will stand back and wait for it to be called in the normal course, at which time I'll ask for it to be dismissed.
Dado que no ha habido respuesta de la llamada, en este caso yo haré mi trabajo una vez más de reversa y esperar para que sea llamado en un curso normal, el cual sea el momento, y voy a pedir que sea desmeritado.
Mr. Fernandez, we will call it now so we can just act on it and get it out of the way. Please call the matter.
Case 40, HA 2025-001172 for 5231 through 51 Belfield Ave.
Ok, señor Fernández, vamos a estar llamando lo que es el caso, el asunto con el número de caso 40HA20250011172 para la 5231 hasta la 51 Belfield Avenue.
Appellant's name, Francisco Castillo.
Con el nombre del apelante, Francisco Castillo.
Okay, Mr. Castillo or anyone else present representing the interests of 5231-51 Belfield Avenue.
Ok, señor Castillo, o alguien más está presente representando al interesado de la 5231 a la 51 de la Belfield Avenue.
Anyone present representing the interests of 5231-51 Belfield Avenue.
Alguien presente representando los intereses de la 5231-51 Belfield Avenue.
Okay, thank you. Please confirm service.
Por favor, confirmemos los servicios.
Appellants in this matter listed 2945 Rose Hill Street on their appeal application.
El apelante en este asunto listado la 2945 Rose Hill Street en la aplicación de apelación.
Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on October 23rd, 2025.
La notificación de la audiencia del día de hoy fue enviada a la misma dirección de correo postal de la dirección dada en octubre 23 de 2025.
Okay, thank you very much. Hearing no response and confirming service, Mr. Fernandez, what is your pleasure?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Oh,
Hearing no
wait.
Muchísimas gracias. La audiencia no tuvo respuesta y estamos confirmando los servicios. Señor Fernández, ¿cuál es su postura?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Hearing no response to the call of the appeal, I respectfully request that it be dismissed for the appellant's failure to appear.
Tarde, su señoría, en la audiencia no hubo respuesta para la llamada de la apelación y yo respetuosamente solicito que sea desmeritado por la falla al aparecer del apelante.
What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
1:47 p.m.
¿Qué hora tenemos, señor Mr. Pincus? El señor Pincus respondió la 1:47 de la tarde.
Thank you. I will poll the board.
Ahora vamos a abrir el
Regarding
foro.
HA 2025-001172, 5231-51 Belfield Avenue.
Ahora vamos a ver lo que es la pantalla con respecto al HA2025-001172523151 Belfield Avenue.
Francisco Castillo.
Francisco Castillo.
This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Este asunto fue desmeritado por la falla al aparecer.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Fue desmeritado por la falla al aparecer.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Desmeritado por falla al aparecer.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Desmeritado por falla al aparecer.
Thank you very much.
Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you, members of the board.
Gracias, miembros del jurado.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Ballard, appreciate your service for today. Do we have okay, so we have a couple more, so sit tight. We'll call you
Yes.
back later. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Mr. Fernandez, do you have anything else for us?
That concludes my preliminary matters. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else virtually from the law department have a preliminary matter for us today before we call the regular list? No? Okay, thank you very much. The board will take a short executive session and we'll go off the record. We'll return in a moment. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're now back on the record for today's hearing of 12/2/2025. Are there any additional preliminary matters before we call the final list? Yes, please.
Hello, members of the board. Lee Bagelman on behalf of the city. During the executive session, I was able to reach an agreement on case number 24.
24.
That's appeal number ending 4938, address 350 West Sedgley Avenue. Appellant Amaris Rodriguez. I believe.
Okay. Yeah, we have a Spanish interpreter on this one. So let's recall the interpreter. Mr.
Yes.
Bell. Okay, sir, we'll need to swear you in again.
Yes, of course.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to faithfully translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English the proceedings regarding 350 West Sedgley Avenue?
I swear.
Thank you very much. You can place your hand down. And from this point forward, sir, whatever is said in English, please repeat in Spanish, and all Spanish responses repeat in English. Thank you very much. Mr. Bagelman, please start over. We'll read the matter into the record, and then we'll get started. Please do that.
So this is case number 24 on today's list. It's appeal number ending 4938, address 350 West Sedgley Avenue. Appellant Amaris Rodriguez.
Ok, vamos a empezar una vez más. Vamos a ver el asunto dentro del registro y vamos a empezar con el número de caso 24 el día de hoy, con el número de apelación que termina en 4938 en la dirección 350 West Sedgley Avenue, con el apelante Amaris Rodriguez.
And Mr. Rodriguez should still be on the Zoom.
Y el señor Rodríguez debería estar en el Zoom.
Yes.
We've reached an agreement for a city affirm of the violations with a 60-day stay of enforcement.
Nosotros llegamos a un acuerdo donde la ciudad afirma la violación con 60 días para su refuerzo.
Note, Mr. Rodriguez is on Zoom. Sir, if you would unmute, and I have one question for you.
Señor Rodríguez, usted está en el Zoom, está muteado su micrófono y tengo una pregunta para usted.
Please unmute.
Por favor, quítese el silencio del micrófono.
Sir, the agreement that was noted by the city, is that your understanding of what the decision?
Señor Rodríguez, ¿el acuerdo al que se llegó con la ciudad es a su entender lo que pasó con su decisión?
Totalmente.
Totally.
All right, thank you very much. That completes this matter, sir. You're excused.
Eso, muchísimas gracias. Se completa este asunto. Usted está excusado.
Gracias, señores.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay.
De
Mr.
nada.
Malley, we have one more case for you, so sit tight for a moment. Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Let's
Yes.
move on. Mr. Bagelman, anything else?
I'm unsure which order you'd like to go in. There is at least a continuance request on two matters that the city would like to lodge an objection to, at least one of them. But I don't know if you wanted to go through the list.
Oh, well, is it a preliminary matter or something we should hear during the hearing?
The
itself?
appellant requested a continuance last week.
Okay, well,
via
let's hear
email.
that.
Yes.
No, which one is that?
These are matters 41 and 42 on the list. The first one is appeal number ending 1173, address 5914 Woodbine Avenue. Appellant Subhasish Ghosh Hazra. And number 42 is the same appellant, same address, appeal number ending 1174.
Okay, is the appellant present? Is Subhash Hashra present? Anyone present representing the interests of 5914 Woodbine Avenue? 5914 Woodbine Avenue. Okay, no one's present, but Mr. Bagelman, what is your position here?
It's my understanding a continuance request was made last week for both of these matters. And I believe the board administrator acknowledged that this would be passed on to the board for a decision. I'm not 100% sure whether anything else was communicated to appellant.
Okay.
However, the city does object to a continuance at least of case number 41. This matter involves an unfit structure with raw sewage in the property. So if the board is inclined to grant the continuance request, because appellant is not here, the city would just request that this be scheduled as soon as possible and potentially with a must be tried, given the the nature of the violation.
Do you know if his property is occupied or not?
The property has an unfit poster on the front and denotes that it's unsafe for human habitation.
So
But
it's been
I don't.
Yeah.
It should be vacant. I do not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's posted as unfit.
Yes.
Okay, already. Administrator, what do you have in terms of requests for continuance?
We did receive an email, but beyond that, we said it was up to the board's discretion. if it
What
would
was the
be-
date of the email?
Give me one moment.
Well, okay.
Wednesday, November 26th, 2025.
November 26th? Was there a response?
Not from the administrator.
Okay. And what does the owner represent as the reason for the continuance?
Work-related travel commitment.
Okay, thank you. Alrighty, Mr. Begum, do you know if there's been any, what was the last date of inspection? Do you know?
I don't have that precise date off the top of my head. It was in the last week. I just don't know if it was last week or this week.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this. How quickly could we reschedule this if we decide to do a continuance?
Apologies, it's tough to say without my supervisor here, but
Okay.
I know we do have hearings coming up on the 16th and the 18th of this month. So with approval from him,
Yes.
potentially within.
Let's add that on.
Okay. Okay.
Let's add that on one of those dates. Does that work for the city?
That works. And just to be clear, it's matters 41 and 42, not
Yes.
just 41.
Understood.
Yes.
Okay. 16th or the 16th or the 18th?
Most likely Tuesday, the 16th.
Okay. Yes, and we will mark it as must be heard, so we have to hear it on that date. Otherwise, we will take whatever action is required. So both matters are noted as continued until 12/18.
Tuesday, the 16th.
16?
Tuesday, the
12, correct the record, 12/16. Must be tried. It must be heard. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else have a matter before we call the regular list? Okay, if not, let's move on then. I know we have at least one, maybe two. Well, I take that back. I have a couple matters that the panel itself have questions about, so let me do those. Okay. Number 38. Now, who's representing that matter? This is 1234 North Dover Street at 1163. Who's representing that matter?
That would be me. Good afternoon, panel, board.
Okay, okay, your name, sir?
Clay Harris. My wife is Ashley Santee. She's listed on the property.
Okay, I want to hear, you were informed that there was a request for a continuance? Who submitted, did you know about? Please give us your name first.
Michelle Reinhardt for the city of Philadelphia, and I believe appellant just requested the continuance by email.
Okay, and that's Ashley Santee who requested the continuance?
Yes.
Turn your mic on.
Did you say that Ashley Santee is your wife?
Yes.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Clay Harris.
Are you an owner of this property?
Yes, yes.
Okay, just the two, your wife, your name and your wife's name, the only two names on the deed?
It's only her name on the deed.
Correct.
Okay, so what's the city's response?
So to the extent that Ms. Santee is making a request for a continuance, my understanding based on the email itself is based on, I guess, a scheduling conflict. I don't oppose the request. I would oppose it moving forward without her presence because she is in fact the owner, and she can't be represented by someone who's not an attorney.
Okay, all right. Sir, given that, we're going to honor the request for continuance that was sent to us late, but we will honor that request for continuance. Just for information's sake, we have an extremely long list today, and we, as in regular formal hearings, you show up at the appointed hour and everyone waits in line until the matter is called. So that we would request everyone to be aware of that. All the appellants, you may need to clear your whole day in order to be heard. Thank you very much. That matter will be continued.
Thank you.
Okay.
But you do understand, sir, that Ashley Santee will have to be present at the next hearing on this matter.
Yeah, I don't.
Either that or she'll need an attorney to represent her. Thank you.
Okay.
Chair, this is the reporter. Pardon me. Could I have the spelling of the gentleman's last name?
Okay, sir, would you give us your last name again, please? Unmute and give us your last name and spell it, please.
Hereth, Hareth.
Thank you.
Thank you. You excuse, sir. Your matter has been continued. Let's go to number 2. HA 2024-002234, 11 South 55th Street, Paul Ford. Mr. Paul Ford, are you present? The issue, well, he hasn't responded, but wanted to know if the matter of the Tango title has been resolved. Mr. Begelman, any information on that?
I have not received any communication from Mr. Ford. I did this week, the end of last week, perform a deed search to see if there was a new deed for this property, and I did not see anything. That doesn't mean it hasn't been resolved. There just is no updated deed reflecting that that's been resolved.
Okay.
But no, I have not received any other communication from Mr. Ford or anyone on his behalf. And it's my understanding, I don't think anyone from the law department has received anything from Mr. Ford.
Well, he has not responded to the call, so would you confirm service, please?
Yep, appellants listed 11 South 55th Street, Philadelphia, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, what's your pleasure, Mr. Begelman?
City would ask that this be dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, what's time do we have?
2:16 p.m.
2:16 p.m. We'll poll the board for HA 2024-002234, 11 South 55th Street, Paul Ford. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Thank you. Just
Thank you.
one moment, please. Also, now we will need the Spanish interpreter. Sir, if you would unmute and turn on your video. Reggie Val.
Sir.
You're referencing the Spanish interpreter.
It's all one continuous hearing.
Mr. Val, good afternoon.
Yes, I'm still here.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn one more time.
Of course.
Just one moment. Do you swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from Spanish to English, English to Spanish, the proceedings regarding 5711 Van Dyke Street, Joan Cruz Perdomo?
I swear.
Thank you very much. Well, as previously stated, instructed, sir, please translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, any proceedings regarding this matter from this moment forward. We're calling, who's representing the city in HA 2025-001215, 5711 Van Dyke Street.
Y vamos a empezar la interpretación. Estamos llamando a quien está representando a la ciudad con el número de caso HA 2025-001215 de la 5711 Van Dyke Street.
Okay, who's representing the city?
5711 Van Dyke Street. This is Christopher Johnson with the city of Philadelphia.
Mr. Johnson, we have an interpreter, so we're going to, of course, as we normally do.
Ok, tenemos la 5711 Van Dyke Street. Está hablando Christopher Johnson, representante de la ciudad de Filadelfia. El señor
Oh.
Sherman tenemos un intérprete y vamos, pues, por supuesto, a hacerlo como normalmente lo hacemos.
We understand that there's a continuance request for this matter.
Entendemos que hay una solicitud continua para este asunto.
Mr. Johnson, any response to that request?
This is the first I'm hearing of it, but the department has no objection.
Señor Johnson, ¿alguna respuesta para la solicitud? El señor Johnson dijo, esta es la primera audiencia, pero el departamento no tiene ninguna objeción.
Okay, we'll make one final call. Is Joan Cruz Perdomo present?
Hacemos una última llamada. Señor John Cruz Perdomo está presente.
Okay, no one is responding, so we will continue. We'll note it as continued.
Y nadie respondió, así que vamos a continuar y vamos a anotarlo como descontinuado.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Mr. Valley, just one moment. Let me check the record to see if there's anyone else, okay?
Nope, that was it.
Okay, Ms. Valley, I believe we've exhausted your services for today, so have a good afternoon.
Don't worry. Muchísimas gracias por usar nuestros servicios. Thank you very much for your services. Have a great day, you all.
Okay, have a good afternoon. Okay, let's now go to the regular list. What do we have available?
Believe we're moving to number 20 on today's list, HA 2024-004547 for 1801 West Albinus Street, Gregory Sampson. And it does appear that appellant is also for case number 21.
Okay, all righty. Is Gregory Sampson present? Gregory Sampson. Okay, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, members of the board. Thomas Guyutsa for the city.
Afternoon, sir. No one's responding to 1801 West Albanus Street, 1801 West Albanus. Gregory Sampson. Anyone present? Okay, let's confirm service.
Yep. Appellants in this matter listed 201 York Street, Suite 1-561, Jenkintown, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on October 23rd, 2025. And it was also listed for case number 21 as well, ending in 4548.
And both addresses were noted on that?
Yes, both
communication?
are 201 York Street, STE or Suite 1-561 Jenkintown, PA. Both notices sent to that same address, both on October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, Mr. Galuzza, what's your pleasure? Nobody's responding.
The city would request that these appeals be dismissed for failure to appear.
All right, thank you. We will poll the board regarding HA 2024-004547, 1801 West Albanus. What time do we have? 2 p.m. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. Regarding HA 2024-004548, 1801 West Albanus, Gregory Sampson. What time do we have?
It's 2:22 p.m.
2:22 p.m. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you very much. Okay.
My thanks to the board. That concludes my business, if I may be
Have a good
excused.
afternoon.
Thank you as well.
Okay. What's our next matter?
I believe it will be number 52 on today's list, HA 2025-001233 for 2944 Passmore Street, Don Abraham.
Okay. Who's representing the city?
Chris Johnson for the city of Philadelphia.
Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson. Okay, Don Abraham.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Abraham, would you raise your right hand to be sworn?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Ms. Abraham, before we proceed, are you the only person's name on the deed for 2944 Passmore Street?
Yes.
Okay, you're the individual owner?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Johnson, you have any witnesses?
The city has one witness in the matter, and I believe it is Inspector Stephen Monty.
See, Inspector Monte, are you present?
Yes, I am.
Okay, for some reason, I'm not seeing you, but, oh, yeah, now I see. My apologies. Please raise your right hand to be sworn, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Johnson, let's proceed.
Okay, good afternoon, members of the board. Today we're here regarding the property at 2944 Passmore Street. And just a brief overview of the matter, the city had done an inspection out there on March 7th, 2025, after which it determined that at some point in time, building permit was not obtained when the garage door in the rear of the property was removed and closed up to create living space in the bottom of that property. I'm going to introduce some documents and testimony from Inspector Monty at this time. So the city is going to call Inspector Monty.
Okay?
Has the witness been sworn?
Yes.
Okay. Is it okay if I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Inspector Monty, can you please tell us where you're employed?
I am employed within the city of Philadelphia, within the Department of Licenses and Inspections.
And what is your position with the department?
Currently, I am a construction plans review specialist / court liaison for the department.
Okay. And have you had a chance to review the department's records with regards to 2944 Passmore Street?
Yes, I have.
At this time, I'm going to point your attention to the documents that are collectively marked City Exhibit C1. And for the board, I'd like you to take judicial notice that the first couple of pages are the appeal petition submitted by Mr. Abraham, as well as the attachments, which would be the notice of violation. Inspector Monty, could you tell us what's the document at page 5 of the packet?
Page 5. Can you blow up your screen?
Possibly. Is that bigger?
Yes. This looks like a special warranty deed.
And can you tell us what was the date of the transfer?
November 16th, 2016.
And who was the purchaser of the property?
Don Mathis Abraham.
Okay. And I'm going to scroll down to the document marked as Exhibit C1 at page 10. Do you recognize what this document is?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell the board what it is?
This is a picture from the Atlas service of the front of the subject property.
And is that a photograph that's kept as a normal part of the city's record keeping process?
Yes, it is.
And is this property, can you describe what kind of building it is?
This is a single family row home.
And is it part of a long block of similar homes?
Yes, that is correct.
And how many stories are there?
2 stories.
And how about the next photograph that I'm showing? What is this photograph?
This is a picture of behind that row of homes there. This is the common driveway.
And is the row of homes that abuts Passmore Street, is that on the right hand of this photograph?
Yes, that is correct.
And what was the date of this photograph?
This was June 1st, 2018.
And do all of the row homes have garages?
Not all of them, but in this picture, yes.
Would they all be subject to similar construction means and methods? Were they constructed as a block unit of housing?
That is correct.
Eh,
Go ahead.
Can you tell us more about that?
Any conversion of that non-habitable living space would require a building permit because you are not only altering, you would need zoning and building because you are not only altering the exterior portion, but you will be changing the use of the room inside.
And what was the date of this photograph again?
This was June 1st, 2018.
And that would be after Mr. Passmore purchased the property in 2016?
Yes, that is correct.
Can you identify on this, just for the board's edification, do you know which of these units is the subject premises?
I mean, they all look very similar, but
And it's fair if just be honest. Can you?
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Okay. How about the next photograph? Or the next page at page 11. Sorry, page 12. What is page 12?
Yes. Page 12 is a picture of the rear of the subject property at 2944 Passmore. This shows that the garage was removed and replaced with a door, a wall, and a window.
And what was the date of that photograph?
March 4th, 2025.
And what is the document at page 13?
This is a violation notice and order to correct.
And what was the date of the notice?
3/8/2025.
Can you tell us what violations were written?
Yes, there were 2 violations written. One was a garage door replaced with wall, and the second one was zoning required for construction.
And on page 14, is that the second page of the violation notice?
Yes, it is.
And how about the next document at page 16?
I believe. Appreciate it. It looks like another violation notice in order to correct.
And was that one sent to 6324 Rising Sun Avenue?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. How about the document at page 19?
This is another violation notice in order to correct. Sent to
Go ahead.
Sent to 128 Brookside Drive, Southampton, Pennsylvania.
And how about the next document that's at page 22?
This is a final violation notice. This was sent to 632 Rising Sun Avenue, Philadelphia, PA.
And what was the date of that notice?
It was 4/17/2025.
And how about at 24?
This is another final violation notice going to 6324 Rising Sun Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The date of notice was 4/17/2025.
And how about at 26? What is this document?
This is another final violation notice sent to 128 Brookside Drive, Southampton, Pennsylvania. The date of notice is 4/17/2025.
And have you had a chance to review the department's records with regard to that property?
Yes, I have.
And can you tell us, were there any permits that were applied for replacing the garage door with a wall in the rear of the property at any time?
No, there have not.
How about zoning permits? Can you tell us if there were any zoning permits that were ever applied for?
No, there were not.
Now, just for the board, can you tell us, does the department know, according to the records, when the work was performed?
Not according to these records, no.
And in your review of the records, did you have a chance to examine, would the department have any way of knowing when that work was done?
Yes, I mean, we could go through the Atlas system and find out that way, yes.
And what would happen if it was, I mean, how far back did those records go?
I'm not exactly sure, but over 5 years.
So what if it was done before that?
It would still require permits.
Yes, but would we know when the work was done?
If through Atlas?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. No, we would not know through Atlas.
Okay. And could the work have been done prior to 2016?
Yes, absolutely.
And would the current owner still be required to comply any violation under the code, even if it arose prior to their ownership of the property?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. I'm going to ask that C1 be admitted to the record at this time.
So noted. The documents are admitted.
The city rests.
Okay, Ms. Abram, do you have any questions for Stephen Monte based on his testimony?
No.
Okay. Do you, Mr. Johnson, any additional witnesses?
Not at this time.
Okay, Mr. Abram, explain to us your understanding of what's going on here.
I see I got some violation notices, but the stuff was performed before too. I mean, when I look at the city documentation, it says no garage.
And I'm going to object. What city documentation?
Wait.
He hasn't identified anything.
Mr. Johnson, wait a minute,
Yep.
wait a minute. Okay, allow him to put on, you can redirect if you choose, but let him finish his presentation. Go ahead, Mr. Abram.
I did send it to your the email board of the board's administration at Philly. If you go to the city website under the property description, there is specifically it says no garage. And
okay, do you have can you share your screen and share that document with us?
Okay. Okay, how do I, okay. Share screen.
What's he quoting where that from?
Yeah.
Share screen.
If you could show us the source of that information that you included on your appeal, that would be helpful for us.
Okay, let me, how do I enter screen window? Okay, no, enter screen.
Okay, just one moment. The administrator, now, sir, when you said you emailed it to the the administrator, did you send the source document or just your
The
appeal
source
application?
documentation in the city website.
Okay, just one moment. We're going to ask the administrator to share her screen, so maybe it'll be there, so we can see that. Okay, now, sir, describe this document. It doesn't have a heading on it or anything. What is this?
This is from the property details under the city website, under my property.
Is that from the City of Philadelphia's website?
Yes.
Search for a property.
Okay, so walk us through that document. Sir, did you understand what I meant?
I'm sorry.
Describe the document and point out the information that you want us to consider.
Under the features section, it says no garage. I do know that I don't have a garage, but I didn't know when the city documentation, I don't see anything in the deed that identify the garage. Then I went on the city documentation. It specifically saying there is no garage. I do see I don't have a garage, so I don't understand why I should be taking zoning and all the other stuff when it's already saying it says no garage. I don't.
Okay. Well, the issue is whether or not whoever converted it, whether it was yourself or someone else, whether those individuals secured the proper permits to do that. That's the issue.
Mr. Abraham, when you
Yes.
bought the property, was there a garage in the property or was there no garage at the time that you bought the property?
There was no garage. There was something that was blocking the back of the garage.
Was there a garage door? Was the garage door replaced? Did you do that?
There was some work done because my tenant, who I evicted, she destroyed the back. So she did some work to the property. Then, when I took over, I did perform what you see right now. Yes.
And what makes you think this document that you're referring to, which is available on the city website, makes any statement as to the legal status of the property? This is a description of what someone observed and put in a city record. That doesn't necessarily mean that the garage that was removed is legal. It just describes a condition at the property. What makes you believe that in some way makes it, the fact that it's in this document makes it legal?
I'm not saying it. That's the only documentation I could pull up about the property details. So I didn't understand why now you telling me this. Okay, I mean.
We're not telling you it's okay. The city is telling you it's not okay.
Right.
Okay. Any additional information, Mr. Abram, or any witnesses that you brought with you to testify?
No.
Okay. Any cross-examination, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, briefly. So when you bought the property in 2016, you bought it primarily as a rental property. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you don't reside there, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. How many units are in the building?
1 unit.
Okay. And do you have a rental license for that unit?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Um,
I had the rental license since
so
I bought the property.
in your testimony, you said that there was damage done to the rear wall of the property.
Yes.
Isn't it true that you replaced the rear wall of the property and added a new door to the property?
I did because it was in a shingle. I did put the new door in the property. Yes.
And isn't it also true that when you replaced that rear door at the lower level, you didn't apply for any building permit or zoning permit?
I didn't know I had to because I was just repairing what was there. I mean, the previous person did and my tenant just destroyed it fully. So.
Okay. Can I don't have any other cross-examination questions, but I would ask to recall Mr. Monty briefly.
Just one moment. I think someone, a panelist, has a question for Mr. Abram. Then you can recall your witness.
Mr. Abram, behind the door that you put in, is that a livable space?
Yes.
Was it a livable space when you bought the place?
Yes.
Oh, I have.
Thank you.
Well, wait, I guess that begs the question, is someone living in that basement space?
No, I rented the property as a whole thing. So they might be putting some stuff in there. I don't know what they are using it for.
Well, let me repeat the question. Is it possible that there is someone living in the basement in addition to someone who lives above the garage, the basement level?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Do you want to recall, Mr. Johnson, you want to recall your witness?
Yes. I'm going to recall Stephen Monty at this time. Mr. Monty, can you verify, just briefly, did you have a chance to review whether there was a rental license to the property?
Yes, briefly. I do not see one in the Eclipse system, no.
Okay. And secondly, if an individual were to replace the rear wall and add a new door to the exterior of the property at the ground level like that, would that work require a building permit?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Would it require a zoning permit as well?
If they're changing the exterior portion, yes.
Okay. I have nothing further.
Well, I have a question for Mr. Monty. If in fact the basement was being used for residential uses, would it not require a rental permit to describe it as a 2-unit dwelling?
Yes, 100. If it is being used as a 2-family dwelling, yes, it would require that.
Thank you. Mr. Abraham, do you know if there's a kitchen or a bathroom in the basement?
There is no kitchen or bath. There is a bathroom in the downstairs. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Pettit, I think you have a question.
Mr. Monty, I'm not sure if you can answer this question or not, but on the deed, wouldn't it describe having a garage?
You're asking, would it?
Yes. Typically, when it wouldn't be on a deed, it would
I'm not
describe the
100%.
garage.
I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read through his whole deed, but I would think it would be, yes.
I have a question for Mr. Abram. Mr. Abram, what caused the damage to the lower rear of your property?
I think the previous person had the stud kind of thing. So I think my render backed up into the thing, and it just had a concave kind of thing. It was like pushed in. The whole back of the property, the stuff was pushed in all the way in. I think she had a big SUV or something.
So did you or did she apply for insurance claim with the auto insurance or the homeowner's insurance?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else from anyone? I guess I would like to know, Mr. Abram, do you own other investment property in the city of Philadelphia?
Yes, I do.
How long have you owned other investment property?
For last, actually, this is the second or third property I bought. So I own properties for like 10 years.
Okay. And so the issue of the permit for work of this sort, you familiar with the permitting requirements, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Any reason why you didn't secure permits for this work?
This was just fixing something that was there. There was no originally a door there. That was my thing. But the windows were there.
Okay, but you made substantial upgrades to the wall, but you didn't, it was a structural wall, so you didn't believe you needed to have any permits for that.
I thought I was just doing a repair.
Okay. Are you a contractor yourself? Licensed contractor?
I'm not.
Okay. Thank you. Did you hire a licensed contractor to do the work?
I did a handyman to do the work.
Okay. Thank you.
I have one more question. Mr. Abram, how long was the damage there before you made the repairs to it?
The damage was there for a couple months. Then the tenant did some repairs. So I just let it go. So, yeah.
And as an experienced landlord, you didn't think to do the research for your property, which may be required. What is required to get that work done?
That's
you said you're an
well,
experienced landlord and you own other properties.
yes.
So you do research for investments into your properties and make sure you're doing what's proper and per code, correct?
Yes.
And you did not do that.
In this, I did look at the deed. I didn't, and I didn't see anything about the, garage, and I didn't know I needed one for this. And if you look at the houses right next to me, they don't have a garage door or anything. So I didn't see. My house pretty much looks like every other house in the same block. There is only like a 2 or 3 houses with the garage door in the back.
So you did enough research in Atlas to show us where it says no garage, but you didn't look to see whether there were any permits previously on your property for anything, any other work done there? I mean, you were wise enough to do
because
that.
I figured that when I see no garage, then the matter is sold. I didn't think. I thought that was like I'm getting a violation for closing a garage, and I see in the property details saying no garage.
I have one more question. Are you able to see the cityscape, the skyline from your property?
I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's listed right below where it says no garage. where you did your research and brought that up.
Right.
So wouldn't you look at it as though I can't see the cityscape skyline, then maybe that's an error and maybe no garage is an error.
Okay.
No further questions. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have any additional information, Mr. Abram, that you'd like to share with us?
I will do whatever the city wants me to do. Now I know what I need to do. I apologize for not doing it. I'll just.
Have you spoken to the inspector or anyone from the department about how to comply the violation?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you should do that. Regardless of how we vote today, you need to talk to the inspector or someone in the department to determine how to comply, how to remedy the situation. Mr. Johnson, any final argument?
Before he
just
makes
brief-
argument, before Mr. Johnson proceeds, I just want to make sure, Mr. Abraham, that you understand that the document that you're referring to is an informational document. It's not a document that's published by the city that creates any legal status or any rights of anyone. It just is an informational document based on whatever records or observations someone made and put into the system. And it's not intended, at least in my experience, as a document that you can rely on for purposes of matters like a hearing today. Just so you understand for the future, to the extent you might be investing in other properties in the city.
I will. Yeah, this is actually a very good education for me. I didn't know about these things because, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Johnson, any closing argument?
Yeah, just briefly, I think the inspector credibly testified that that was a block of housing that was originally constructed with all of the identical units having a garage. At some point, some time, someone had removed the garage door, and Mr. Abraham admits to have performed work on the property without required permits. They've never been inspected. It's not clear that any of the work has been done by licensed contractors. And part of that is a violation that would potentially impact on the safety of the building and the neighboring buildings. The licensing and permitting process is a public safety measure to make sure that housing is constructed in a consistent way, consistent with the Philadelphia Code. And altering the exterior of the structure would require permission from zoning board potentially, or a zoning permit as well as building permit. For those reasons, the other thing I would say is that although the printout that he showed was from the Office of Property Assessment, it does describe the property, but it is accurate in the sense that there currently is no garage. The reason there's no garage is because at some point in time, someone removed it without a permit. So at this point, the city's going to ask for a city affirm.
Thank you very much. Just one moment, please. Having heard testimony and argument, we will now poll the board regarding number 52, HA 2025-001-233, 2944 Passmore Avenue, Passmore Street, Don Abraham, city affirm.
City affirmed.
City affirmed.
City affirm.
Mr. Abraham, the vote, unanimous vote is city affirm. That means that you lost your appeal. You may appeal the decision of this board. If you need information to do that, please call the administrator. They will tell you what you need to do to appeal our decision. I'd also encourage you, please call the inspector, the department, to have a conversation about how to remedy this matter. Okay?
I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next matter. Witnesses are excused.
Moving to case number 60 on today's list, HA 2025-001-307 for 2840 Lardner Street, Ismael D'Souza and Crystal Torres.
Okay. Who's representing the city in this matter?
Christopher Johnson for the city of Philadelphia.
Okay, is anyone present representing the interest at 2840 Lardner Street? Ishmael D'Souza and Crystal Torres. Anyone present? Okay, no one is responding. That's confirmed service.
Appellants in this matter listed 2840 Lardner Street, Philadelphia, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, no one's response. Mr. Johnson, what's your pleasure?
The city requests that the appeal be marked as city affirm failure to appear.
Okay, thank you very much. What time do we have?
2:59 PM.
2:59 PM. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-001 307 2840 Lardner Street. Ishmael D'Souza and Crystal Torres. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you. That matter is resolved. Witnesses are excused. So we'll move on to our next matter.
I believe that actually concludes all matters for today.
Oh, that concludes all but I noticed there's a couple people, I believe I saw someone else still present.
Ding Chin.
Sing Chin. And John, oh, Rizorek, okay. Ms. Chandler, do you have a matter for the board today?
Yeah. I have appeared by myself, and I appear and in 1123. My first I have to say.
Well, wait. Before we just need to locate your case. What address are you here for?
Okay, sorry. My address is 16614 Adric Street.
Okay, that matter was read into the record earlier today as moot, which means it's resolved. So you don't have, there's nothing else to be done today. If you need information about that, call the office and someone will explain it to you. It's moot, it's resolved. Okay?
Okay, so I don't need to do anything?
No. You should get information in the mail regarding the current status, but it's moot. If you want to speak to someone, call the administrator. Okay? The phone number should be in the letter you'll receive in the mail. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I believe that concludes our hearing for today, December 2nd, 2025. Everyone have a good evening.